Hi guys, hello and welcome to part 2 of my Kalamaki walking tour. I've walked all the way from Airport Caf right the way up to the roundabout at the top, at the big sign behind me, and now I'm going to walk all the way back down the other side to show you all of the other places that you could possibly visit and buy things from. I'd just like to say while I'm here, if you get to the roundabout at the top, whether you go left or you go to the right, either side has a vehicle rental place. They're both very good, a little bit pricier because you're a bit out of town, so the prices are a little bit dearer, but I must say both offer very good service and a great selection of vehicles. With that, I'm going to walk on down through now and show you the first properties that we get to. I will say guys, the wind has picked up quite a bit, so it is a bit breezier now, so I'm going to you have to bear with me for that, unfortunately. Up here, the first shop we have is In Time, and they're offering lots of tourist attractions, many things to go and see and go and do. I'm sure they are fairly similar to all the others, but if you're staying at this end of town, it would be a lot easier to go in here and sort out what your attractions you want to do, as opposed to walking all the way down through town to where everybody else gets theirs. Another ATM at the top of town. Unfortunately, Creta Port tourist shop has been closed for a while. I was here in May and they weren't open then. My friends were here in July and they weren't open, and they're still not open now, so I'm guessing they have closed for good until something else comes back. And this property is a lovely looking house. It is a bungalow, it's a beautiful looking property. Unfortunately, it is fenced off and the outside doesn't look quite so good at the front as the rest of the house. We've also got the Pick and Save supermarket tourist shop. It is the first one from the roundabout, so if you are staying up near Crystal Beach End or Cava de Oro, this would be your #1 port of call if you were coming down to Kalamaki. Now obviously there's some beautiful houses along the way again. The first one being just here, where the lady's picking some fruits and some olives from the garden. And this beautiful property here, right on the main strip. What a house. Next up is another really nice looking big property. Lovely house and garden there. I think the advantage of being slightly up this side of town is there's not quite so many tourists and it's not quite so loud as a bit further down into Kalamaki, but it does look very pretty here. Very beautiful properties. That man's even got an RX-8. I guess the first one of them I've seen here. So we'll mosey on a bit further. You do have to watch out for some of these lips, guys. They do catch you out. You might end up stumping your toe or tripping, so do be a bit careful. Oh, found a kitty cat. Hello, Puss Puss. Hello. Hello, Puss Puss. I know. Hello. Hello, you laying in the sun? Hey, I haven't got any food for you though, mate, I'm afraid. I didn't bring any food for you today. Maybe next time? See you later, mate. Have a good day. Just chilling out in the sun. A bit of shade for him. Hopefully he gets a drink sometime soon because it's rather hot. Oh, look at this house. This house is amazing. It's massive. Very nice indeed. Sure, it costs a pretty penny to live there. Right, okay, so let's carry on down through Kalamaki. Yeah, again guys, another beautiful property here in Kalamaki. Two lovely porches there that you can sit and relax on without being too hot. I'm guessing they've got one around the other side as well, so that you can enjoy the sun. Okay, next up we have a tourist place. This is LiQWYD Tours, but unfortunately it looks like they have closed for this season. Again, offering a lot of tours, very similar to everyone else, but as I say, they have closed early this year. A lot of places stay open until about the 15th to the 18th of October, but they seem to have closed early, so it was due to be some bad weather today. A couple of places have closed in the last 24 to 48 hours based on that, but it turns out it isn't that bad weather. It's quite lovely, it's just a bit windy, that's all. Hopefully it will stay like this for the day, and it'll be another beautiful day on this gorgeous island. Up here is Daphne's. I've heard lots about Daphne's from Facebook and already on YouTube, other people's videos. They've said about how great the service and the food is. Hopefully I'll be able to try it out sometime. Okay, here is Kiki Bar. It looks like it used to be a good place. Unfortunately, it looks like it's been closed for a while. It's a real shame because it's a large venue. It just doesn't seem to be doing so well. And we have Happy Days, which is another tourist place, offering Azanti travel to many different places. And obviously Turtle Island, the caves, Cameo Island, turtle spotting, Kerry Caves and Turtle Island. This is the leather shop, guys. So quite a few people have said you've been in here and it's great quality of stuff, so I shall pop in and show you. For those that haven't seen it, you can have your first look now. Okay, so let's go in and see what we've got. Belts from £4, €4. So let's see what they got, guys. Got nice looking leather belts for €4. And bags. Got some special deals on. Massive variety to choose from. Boats here from €3. They feel quite good quality as well, I must say. Some great patterns and designs. Some of the bigger bags are a little bit more expensive, as you would expect them to be. There's me. Well, if you're a female and you like handbag shopping, this is definitely the place. I think they have lots of specials on because it's the end of the season. They're trying to get in as many buyers as they can before they do all close in the next couple of weeks. course. There's just lines and lines and lines of different styles of all of the sandals and flip-flops you could ever wish for. You've got various sized kid ones. There's another row there. Some more rows of slippers, flip-flops and sliders. Some special offer bags and purses. And a couple more rows there. Let's have a look at some of these. And quite pretty ones there. Various different colours this side. Very cute selection of kids' shoes. And special offers here for €10. Any sandals on this board for €10, which is not a bad price for something that's real leather. We have a nice selection of hats as well. And then we're back to the boats where we started. So I must say guys, it's quite a big shop. Surprising how much there is to look around at and pick and choose from. If you are looking for anything and you're in the area, definitely pop in and see the ladies. They will definitely do you a good deal. I've got to say guys, they have a great selection of things in there. So if you are in the area, definitely pop in and check them out. Next up, we have a nice bakery. Good sized restaurant outside. Always open nice and early, and it does smell fantastic. Then we have Friends Bar and Cocktails. I think this is quite a Western sort of club, bar. Always got sports and stuff on, and it is usually quite busy as the day progresses. We have a nice little walk down through this next little bit of greenery. Another beautiful little house just tucked back in out the way there. Very quiet. We have Milo's restaurant next. Greek and international cuisine. You do usually see this place quite busy as the evening goes on. Always great people here, always great food and lovely service is what you get from here. So guys, here's Hermes Rentals. I will say they have a great selection of vehicles and they're all of very good quality. They are slightly more expensive than some of the other places. I will give them that. They are slightly dearer. But if you look at the cars, they are all of good quality. Very few of their cars are a bit rackety and a bit crap. Whereas some places you go, the cars are pretty crap. They've got a nice Jeep in the back there. All looks like new cars here, all very clean and tidy. Whereas, as I say, we've been places before and looked at some of their cars and they are a bit crap. But these, even the chimneys and that, the chimneys all look good, all well looked after, all the modern ones. So yeah, definitely pop in Hermes, guys, if you want a good quality vehicle. There's another house tucked in behind there. Not that you can see it very well, but it must be a lovely property with that sort of gateway and entrance. A bit more greenery as we come through town. I must say, guys, I do like this bit of greenery here and there. It's better than being like a concrete city, like in Exeter, or most places in the UK. It's just concrete cities everywhere and a little bit of a park. Whereas at least here, there's lots of greenery to make you feel good while you're walking along. Make you feel like you're part of nature. Looks like there used to be a bar, but they don't look very open at the moment. But they weren't open in May when we were here. So I'm guessing that business has closed. It would appear there's a house on the back. Next up we have Ambrosia. Now, I've been told this place is fantastic. They have really good quality food, a really great service, and are very reasonably priced. The only problem my friends have said is, unfortunately, next door is a place called the Shamrock, the Irish bar, which does create quite a bit of noise, which means if you're sat here for a quiet meal, you could be interrupted by next door. Some people don't mind, some people do. Unfortunately, my friends do, so this sort of place isn't for them anymore. But if you do want an Irish pub, the Shamrock does seem to be the place. There are lots of people here, tend to be in the evenings. And yeah, it does seem to be a very good vibe there, if that's your sort of thing. Another bakery open, serving lovely food. Fresh croissants in the mornings. Unfortunately, you can't smell what they're cooking, but it does smell fantastic. We're a bit early for Pita. Obviously, they're going to be more of a lunchtime thing than a breakfast. And then we have Speakeasy, which are cocktails and drinks. They do have a food menu as well, but obviously that's more of an evening sort of, lunchtime and evening sort of establishment. And then we've got Rose and Crown. They do show all the different sports in here, and it's usually very busy after about 10 AM, 11 AM. It's always very busy. So if you want to come in, guys, come and see a lot of people, see all the sports, definitely a place to check it out. And they have a great selection of food looking at that. A lot of British dishes as well. And some very strange things like sweet and sour crepes. Not seen them here before. So they could be a bit different. An American burger. Yeah, looks nice. Chips and curry. That's definitely a British thing. Not my sort of thing, but that's a British thing. Anyway, moving on. A little bit more scenery. Oh, there are lemons on that tree. See if we can see them. Okay, moseying on. We've got a discount supermarket. Again, there's one of many here. There are very many different ones. I'm going to pop in one a little bit further on because I've been in there a few times and they have a great selection of stuff. And it's probably one of the biggest ones here. They're just a small shop in that one, offering the same as everywhere else. Next up we have Volt and Go. What I have found with them is they do electric cars, bikes, etc. The only problem is they're very expensive. They're about 30 euros a day for an electric bike, and you have to bring it back at the end of the day at 5 PM for them to recharge it. Obviously you cannot keep it and charge it yourself. They charge it every night for you. Next up is Greek Stories. Lovely looking restaurant. Usually busy as the day progresses. A bit quiet at the moment though. The next is My Style D. Again, lots of souvenirs, various different clothes, bags, glasses, hats, trinkets and stuff. So yeah, definitely pop in, guys. Check these out. Morning, sir. Kalimera. Then we have Restaurant Argentino. I've not had anything in here before. Pretty sure it would be good though. Looks to have a pretty good menu. Some stuffed peppers and tomatoes. And stuffed eggplant, if you're vegan or vegetarian. Yeah, does look like a very nice restaurant. Next is Sweet Sins, a shisha cocktail bar. So again, not my sort of thing really. I'm sure it is a great time in here. It does look busy as the evening goes on. It's always got people outside having a few drinks. They've always got stuff going on, good deals, cocktails. Yeah, definitely something good to come. This place hasn't been open very long. This place opened up in May, and it's a stunning little area. Look at that for a place to sit and have a bite to eat and a chill. So that's the name there, Zakano, I think. I think that's how you'd say it. Please correct me if I am wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. I'm sure it won't be the last. But yeah, it's a very beautiful little place. So it's only been open about 4 to 5 months. So it hasn't really been around for very long. So definitely need a bit of promotion there. Next is DSM Market. It's only a small market here. Looks like a family little run place. Just a nice little fruit and veg outside, and a good little selection of things indoors. But again, it's pretty much the same. And then Fergus sings the blues. Not really seen this place be very busy. Not the sort of place for me, I don't think. But maybe I'll come back in later on in the evening, see what they're like this evening, or perhaps at the weekends, because being during the week, they might be quieter during the week and very busy at the weekend. So we'll perhaps come back later in the week to find that out. And anybody staying at Dennis Apartments, there's the sign for it, just next to Vintage Restaurant. So Dennis Apartments is just up in the back there, just off the main strip. Then as we come a bit further down, we have this stunning restaurant here. It does look very pretty. Again, not open yet, it's too early for these guys, so obviously a lunch and evening meal. But it does look to be a lovely place to come and relax. And a very large restaurant as well at that. A lot of tables in there. We have another medical centre. There's a few medical centres here in Kalamaki, so definitely keeping you safe. And we're back at Hermes again. So Hermes have got a couple of units down here. Again, not the cheapest place, but look how good the quality is. All of their quads are very good condition. They're all good quality. All their cars are great cars. And so they're well looked after compared to some of the cars you rent here. These cars are much better. You got new Jeeps, all sorts, lots of quads. Kalimeda. Yeah, I'll let the man do his thing, but yeah, if you want to come down here and rent a car, guys, come and see Hermes. They will give you a deal, but it might not be the cheapest deal, but it could be the best car you could get. Then we've got a tourist place offering all the tours that you can get in the area, and obviously there is a lot to choose from. But again, everywhere kind of offers the same sort of things. Jeep safaris, horse riding, luxury yachts. Yeah, definitely a few things to do. I think we're going to do some horse riding one day, but we will wait and see about that. Ah, Kalimeda. How you doing, sir? You okay? Excellent. Yeah, I'll make a YouTube video if that's okay. Yeah. Thank you, sir. It's beautiful today. Absolutely beautiful. So this is a shop I tend to use, guys. It's called Big Market. They tend to have the best selection of stuff here, and it's probably the biggest market in the street, other than the one that's on 3 floors, but that's more of a shop as opposed to a, you know, a souvenir place and a tourist shop. But yeah, they have so much to choose from in here, guys. I'm going to take you for a little tour around. I have bought some bits in here myself, some hats, some glasses, and lots of souvenirs. So there's so much to choose from for kids as well. Obviously snorkels and stuff when you go snorkeling, scuba diving. You can see some turtles and some fish. He looks a bit sad, doesn't he? And as you can see guys, just rows after row after row of different things, all sorts of little trinkets and bits for people. I don't know if you'd want a sippy cup here, mind you. It's not really cold enough to need a sippy cup, but good to take home. Keep your tea in, good memory for your trip. You've also got all the usual sort of bracelets and bangles and stuff as well. Superman keyrings and Fortnite stuff, Ninjano. So they are keeping up with all the times, definitely. Let's say guys, I do love these sorts of things. They're very pretty, aren't they? Very nice to have in your garden in the wind. Again, I think the UK might not be the best place to have them because the wind is a bit strong there, the weather's not great. But I see why people would want to take them home. And obviously you've got your jokey things as well, your big penises. Everybody loves a big penis, don't they? And you get some plates as well guys to remember your trip. I've got one or two of these myself. I've bought some from all over the world. And I've definitely got to bring one home from Zakynthos. Pop it up on the wall and see all the different places I've been for all my memories. And now over this side we have all the clothes. It's usually a bit of more females' clothes than men's, but there is a good selection here of light fitting attire to keep you nice and cool, but to keep you directly out the sun, because the sun is very strong here and you will burn very easily. Obviously some baby bibs to remember. And lots of cuddly toys to take back with you as well, should you wish to. Okay, all of that is just the outside. Now let's go inside and see what the sort of food and stuff they've got. So always come in and always look at the herbs and spices first. This is all herbs and spices this side, guys. There's so much to pick and choose from. I'm taking a few home myself, and my friends are taking some home too. They like to cook a lot, so that is a lot to pick and choose from. Everything from pork stuff to barbecue to vegetables, cinnamon curry tzatziki, up to teas, peppers, mixed herbs, all sorts. Then you come down a little bit and get your spicy ones, your paprika, spicy flakes and hot chilies, potatoes, pizza, steak and chips, everything you could possibly wish for flavours. And some different ones further down as well, and obviously all your salts, peppers and garnishes as well. So they really do go to town on this sort of thing, guys. There's so much to pick and choose from, and you can even get little selection packs let. So a variety of things, so you're not stuck to just one. I think they're all reasonably priced for the size of the packs. You get lots of olives, green olives, Kalamaki olives. Yeah, good selections there. And obviously, like everywhere, you have to have all your sweet treats. These are figs. They're quite nice. I know my mum quite likes them. Some Greek delights with pistachios. And Keith's favourite treats are here. Where are they? I think these ones here are his. The pistachio ones there. Baklavas. Or almonds and walnuts. They do them with all different types of nuts and fruits. But they are really good. They're just a little bit sugary because they're coated in honey. But if you like sweet treats, they're perfect. Again, some more souvenir bits, and obviously because it's Zante, there are lots of olive oils to choose from. Look at these bottles with herbs and flavours in as well. So, but all of the bottles are slightly different, so do be cautious what you're picking up. You know, I've got some lemon and oregano, olive oil here, and some other flavours, so I should be picking up some more soon. And we've also got this whole wall here, all the different olive oils. It's crazy, there's this many, absolutely crazy. And you've got pure honey as well. It's as fresh as you're going to get. I've had some Greek honey and it's absolutely fantastic. Nothing like you get at home, in a good way. It's not refined, sugary crap. It's very natural and very pure. Okay, so as we come over then, we've got fruit and veg side. You've got all your teas and coffees and stuff, your breakfast stuffs. You even get some fish there, if you want some tuna. All your cold drinks. Obviously they've got all the labelled products as well. Strawberry and kiwi Fanta, as well as exotic. And lemon juice. So yeah, all the stuff you get at home, all the labels you could want. All your monsters as well, all your different selection of monster drinks. But they are quite expensive, they're $1.50 a drink, so they're not much cheaper than home. So for me, it's not really cost effective. Plus it's too hot to be drinking fizzy drinks. You want a nice refreshing cool drink. Some more treats and snacks, some crisps and biscuits, some bread and cakes. And again, some prices are a bit more than at home in the UK, but I do find the quality is better. So I don't mind paying a bit more for better quality. It's if you pay more for crap food like you do at home. Prices are going up, the quality is not. So I'm not enjoying the food at home as much. Again, some nice cheeses, some nice hams and sausages. Feta cheese, and of course your natural Greek yogurts. These are my favourite ones. These ones, peach ones. They are absolutely amazing. A little bit of sugar, a little bit sweet, but they are fantastic. And then we will move on to some commodities and bits and bobs, and obviously people's beer. You get all your shampoo, cleaning products, and your smelly products that you're going to need. Should you not bring them, or should you run out while you're here, there are always plenty here to pick and choose from. This are your bug repellents. Again, they're obviously used to it here. A lot of foreigners come over and can't handle the bugs, so they give you bug repellents and stuff. Again, reasonably priced for what you get. You know, it's only a couple of quid a box, a couple of pounds for a candle. So, yeah, if you do suffer with bugs, bites and burns and stuff, do come in, see these guys, and they will be happy to help you. And some ouzo packs. You should always get a drink of ouzo while you're here. Traditional Greek drink. It's quite strong. You have to prepare yourself, but it is definitely worth it. And obviously lots more. Then you get your wines this side, your posh drinks and your champagnes, and obviously your big bottles of vodka. I wouldn't want to know how much that big bottle is. Okay, there it is. It's $299.99 for this big bottle. I mean, it's a very large bottle. It is a 3-litre bottle. That's £100 a litre for that drink. Not the cheapest drink in the world, let's be honest. Out of my price range anyway. Then we come to spirits and whiskey. Again, not really me as a drinker, but if you do like a bottle, a few drinks on the beach or something, come in, grab a bottle. All the Jack Daniels you're going to want. I know full well Hayden's going to be a bit jealous of all these Jack Daniels to pick and choose from. Shout out to good old Hayden and Anna, who I met in Amsterdam a while ago. But I don't think they will join me here because Hayden's not so keen on the heat. But he'd be quite keen for the whiskey. And then we come back to sort of souvenirs and little gifts and guys. Gifts and toys and stuff. And trinkets for the bathroom, obviously. Lots of cups to pick and choose from, all of the different styles you may wish to take home. And of course, cups with a penis in it. Who doesn't love a cup with a penis in? And some ladies on the front. Some guys like a bit of lady action. And lastly, for those of you that are smokers, they have a great selection of cigarettes and tobacco on offer. Really good prices compared to what we're used to at home in the UK. So if you do smoke, definitely come here. The prices are good. A good selection of cigars and vapes as well. They've got all the new Elf Bar vapes, and they've got more flavours of Elf Bars here than I've ever seen at home in the UK. There's a lot to pick and choose from. Some are slightly dearer than others, but there are great selection here. And also some other ones as well, not just Elf Bars, but the other ones. For those that may be into cannabis products, they do sell your CBD sticks and smokes if you wish, to keep you entertained. So with that, I'm going to move on and see what's next. Kalimera, my friend. I'll see you later. One thing is, guys, sunscreen is quite expensive everywhere you go. It's just the way it is here. It's one of the few things that are much harder to get. So obviously the price is a bit higher because it's harder to get. So next up is the Olive Tree restaurant. Again, many friends of mine have eaten there. Oh, the old payphone. The red payphone box like in the UK. I didn't realise they had them elsewhere. I thought it was just like a UK sort of thing. How smart is that? I'd love to do one of them and convert it into a shower for my bathroom. But that's another story. So yes, Olive Tree restaurant. It looks really nice. Very, very quiet here. It's very much in the wilderness. And yeah, a great selection of food. I've heard nothing but good reports about this place. Said not really had the chance to eat here myself, but I really have had good reports about everything in here. So I'll just pop my head in and show you quickly. As we head back further down, we have got Mythos Travel. Again, one of many places offering all the tours. But as you can see, there's just wall to wall of tours. Some of them are the same, but obviously they're the same as all of the other places offer. All the tour places all offer the same sort of thing. They always get like you'll get commissions based on the tours that they give. So here's the Black Pearl. Now a friend on YouTube, Ryan, would like me to give him a shout here. So I shall do so another day. So hi Ryan, this is just Ellie and the girls. Walking. It won't be long, and you guys will be back here soon. But it does look like a nice big place. He says it's a enjoying lovely place, the amazing and they have food, a parrot called company, and all the things I shall have to find that out later on for myself. Then we have classic Indian and Chinese cuisine at Mahajar. I haven't seen this place to be very busy myself. Not sure if it's just the time of year or not, but I've not seen it to be very busy. So I'm not sure about the quality of food there. Hopefully it's as good as everywhere else. Then we come a bit further down, we've got Zante Medical Care. I think it must be about 4 or 5 places in Zante for medical care. So if you do have any issues, you're not going to be too far from some help. Definitely pop in there if you have a problem. From our experience with emergency services in Zante, they are really fantastic. They are very caring. Their last concern is where you're from. Their first concern is your health. And that is great to find out when you are in the medical care. This looks like a lovely restaurant. Not too sure of the name, I will check that in a second. But a very quaint little place. Very nice. It's just called Greek Cuisine. It's a family restaurant. offering breakfast, lunch and dinner. Although, they're not open for breakfast just yet. It should be breakfast time for them really, but they're not open for breakfast. Then we've got Demi's accessories and toys, beach gear and souvenirs. Again, a bit like everywhere else, same sort of thing as they're all offering, but do pop into some, check them out. They do have slightly different stuff, but most things are very similar. Then we have Zorbra's. Now, those of you that have watched my channel back along would have seen I've done a meal here. We had a fantastic meal. I had slow roasted lamb shank, and Keith had lamb cleftico, I do believe, and it was fantastic, absolutely amazing. So definitely come in and check out their food, guys. Great place to stop for a bite to eat. And then we have Munchies. They do a nice selection of stuff, a lot of Western food by the look of it. It does seem to be the sort of way they're going, quite Western style. They do obviously have Greek food, but it does seem fairly Western. And then we have Zanti Sun Travel. Kalimera. How are you, okay?
I'm okay.
Good, good. Do you mind if I record you? A video for YouTube?
YouTube?
Yes.
Say good morning. Good morning.
Kalimera.
Kalimera. You are thinking of the poultry also, or you are a YouTuber?
I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, rich and famous.
Not quite. But we all have to start somewhere. Take care, bye-bye. Well, we have a great reception there, guys. Lots of tours on offer. I definitely am quite keen. You can drive up to Porto Roma and jump on a boat there. I know the 450 seems a lot, but you do get a private boat and a day to yourself. Okay, moving on. We are now at Why Not. It's not my sort of place. Why not? Well, simply because it's all about alcohol, and that's not really me. But yeah, I will say, guys, they're great people back there at Travel, Zanti Travel. I would say they give us a good service. They are happy to help and offer lots there. Next up is Merlis, rent a car and rent a bike. Now, we have rented a car and we have rented it from here. I didn't rent from here last time. Last time I did a video about auto traffic rentals, but unfortunately they've put their prices up quite a bit, like 50% more than it was before. And so I feel like they're trying to rip you off a little, whereas here they're not. So we paid 50 euros for a car for over a day, just over one day, and that was 50 euros. Now, next up is the last place I'm going to put on this video, because this is George's place. George offers all of the best tours, and he will always get you a great service and great deal. He sorted out our car for us with next door, got us a good deal and lots of time extra. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back a bit later and do a proper video just with George about all of the tours he's got to offer, because he's busy at the moment and I want to make the best of the time I can with him. So I will see him in a couple of hours. Here are some more of the tours he's got to offer. Going to Banana Boat, Olive Press, Turtle Spotting, Jeep Safaris. I've not seen much about this. Gone on a Jeep Safari, 4x4 open top. That looks a bit fun. I'll have to find out where that is a bit later. And also Laguna horse riding. I'm definitely going to do that while I'm here, so I'm probably going to book that through George. I will definitely be doing that, 100%. And we saw this boat as well. We saw this boat here in Kalamaki yesterday. Glass bottom boat doing daily sea tours. And you can see all the fish in the bottom. And it's a hydrofoil speed rush. So it's obviously quite a fast boat, it gets you around to places quickly. As well as obviously, they do certificated dive trips. Diving for beginners and courses. I'm sure that's pretty good. There's a lot to see in these waters.